I'm going to make a 12-ounce mug with a 1-pound ball of clay. First thing I do is dampen that wheel head, stick that down there, get the wheel going fast and start squeezing, and I'm going to bring it into a cone shape, keep it wet, do this a couple times. This facilitates its centering, plus eliminates air bubbles and what have you, minimizes them maybe. Get that down like so, where it's centered. My left hand is holding control of it this way. My right hand is pushing towards the center into this hand, and that controls it, and you'll just feel it go on center. So one thing you want to keep in mind, I make a dimple, run my thumb down there, make a dimple to begin the floor of the pot. And because I'm right-handed, the wheel goes counterclockwise, and one thing that you always want to remember is for a right-handed potter going counterclockwise is you never want to work on the clay anywhere else but in the 6 to 3 o'clock point. It'll just be the opposite if you're left-handed. So I'm going down and I establish the thickness of the bottom and move over to the corner, which would be right here, and establish the floor, and I'm going to make the wall consistent. Right now I compress the bottom. I'm pushing my finger from the center over to the corner, back and forth to the center 2 or 3 times with a little bit of pressure, and that just compresses the bottom, which is necessary to minimize, if not eliminate, possibility of cracks. So I lay it over so that the top diameter is smaller than the bottom diameter, wet it down, and then I'm taking the side of my finger and I'm coming in at the top. It smooths it out. I'm going to compress the lip. Now I've done that consistent side wall, so I'm able to start my first pull. Wet it down, do this, make a little groove, push finger out from the inside and in from the outside, and make my first pull. I'm going to do it again. Little groove to start, push, and take off. Do it one more time. Lightly. You want to take just a small amount. You'll learn how much, but not a whole lot, not a big bite at a time. Get it to that point, take a wooden rib, nice straight edge, and I push the clay from the inside against that rib to eliminate those finger marks. And also being very conscious of the side wall being nice and straight, like that. And that's how you make a cylinder, which will be a coffee mug. Take my sponge, get the water out, and remember, you want to make sure you stay only in the areas where the clay, that's between 6 and 3, the clay is exiting your fingers, and that's what you have to keep from destroying it. One other thing too, when you touch the clay, as it starts to become a pot, you want to touch it cautiously and gradually, fingertips only if you can. And don't feather it or whatever. And you do the same with releasing it. Release it cautiously, because sudden movements on or off will take it off center. And that's it. Clean off the bat, run the wire underneath, and I'm all done. Go to this one.